Hello guys, welcome to a very special edition of this channel, a very special edition tonight. We're going to do a special reading with my brand new decks, and I want to reach out and thank Diane Garris. She has an Etsy account, guys, where you can get all of these decks and more. She also is a singer, a songwriter, so she has some CDs for sale as well, and other items, some art for sale on her Etsy shop. She gifted me with all of these. She reached out to me and said, I want to gift you some decks, and I chose two, and she gifted me with, I think, a total of 6. So I am so appreciative and so grateful. Diane, thank you so much for your graciousness and for choosing me to be able to use your beautiful decks on my channel and for my readings. So guys, please go out and show her some support. Purchase some of her decks, her CDs, her artwork, and let's really show her some support over on Etsy. I'll leave her Etsy account underneath the video here so you guys can access it more easily. So the decks we're going to use tonight, this is a very special deck here. So I want to actually understand this more, but this is like an ignition, like a soul ignition deck. So I'm not going to use that because I really want to just have a better understanding of the cards. But what we are going to do is we're going to have a conversation with the counterparts. And in particular, guys, if you've checked out my Patreon post, which I just posted a few hours ago, it is for VIP Patreons and above. It's a very special post. It talks about the events, the world events right now, what's going on in the world, what's coming up, and how this is affecting the divine masculine counterparts, and why you may be feeling very, as a divine feminine, you may be feeling very agitated, you may be feeling very angry, you may be seeing or experiencing your masculine saying or doing things that are out of character. So I talk all about that and explain what's going on and how you can best navigate these waters, guys, because these are definitely the storm, you know, it's upon us and we are in this. And there's just so much going on, so much more than meets the eye and so much more than what you're seeing on the surface. So if your counterpart has acted out of character or said or done things that are really hurtful over the past week, in particular after that Pisces full moon, just know that A, we're headed into Mercury retrograde pre-season here, and B, there's so much that's shifting and changing right now that we can't even see with our eyes. So if you want more detail, go over to Patreon. You can support me and my work over there. I thank everyone who's been over there, who's supporting me. And I've been posting a lot more over there recently. I've been really called to share a lot more. So please understand that if I'm sharing at different levels, there's a reason for that. So only, you know, the VIP Patreons and above, that's for a specific group of twins who are ready to hear those messages. They're very powerful messages. They may be very triggering for some of you. So I just want to make that very clear. So you may or may not be ready. So don't just hop on over there just unless you feel guided to receive those messages. Okay. So let's go ahead and before we tap into the decks here, just know that they've all been blessed, and I've been working with them a little bit, just pulling some cards for myself and my connection tonight, and they've been really spot on and they're beautifully designed. Just a last quick announcement for anyone that wants personal guidance, you can reach out to me at the email below. Myself and Holly, the Twin Flame Healer, we are offering 2-on-1 sessions, so they're private sessions. It's a minimum of 3, and we're working with a limited number of clients per month for you to receive guidance and direction and clarity on your specific Twin Flame journey. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Got a lot of throat chakra stuff going on, guys. I'm sure you can hear me clearing my throat. That was not happening prior to this reading, but I felt like I needed to come on and just do a reading here for you guys, even though it's late on, what is it, Saturday night? Friday night, Saturday night. I felt like I needed to come on and really share these beautiful cards with you guys, because I know a lot of you are like, what the hell is going on? What the actual fuck is going on? So we're going to talk about the energies and we're going to find out. So we're going to get some messages from the Divine Masculine Collective. They're just really frazzled right now, guys. It's almost like they've stuck their finger in an electric socket, and that's what they look like right now. They're frazzled. They are they're going through a lot, and it's not an easy time for the masculines. Wow. There's just so many messages that want to come through. I know I have mother issues, so they're definitely, and I apologize, guys, because I've got this, hold on one sec, let me see if I can make some changes here. That's better. It's nighttime, so I brought in my circle light, whatever the hell that thing is called, but it's kind of providing a glare. But I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys just a better, better picture here. So the masculines are healing in the silence, okay? They know that there's silence between the two of you, and they want to let you know that they're healing in the silence. And they want to let you know that they're healing mother issues. So guys, if you're feeling like your inner child wounds are coming up right now, like a lot of feminines, that's what's going on. Whatever your masculine is pushing through right now, and they are in fact pushing through, they're not able to talk about it. I mean, this throat chakra block is really big. So they're not able to talk about what's going on, and they have to heal in the silence. They need this period of silence. And I feel like a lot of them have broken away from like friends and family and even karmic partners at this time. Like even if they live with a karmic partner or they're with a karmic partner, they're very silent with them. They're very withdrawn and sullen at this time as they heal. They're healing the relationship that they had with their own mother or mother figures, but I really feel this is the mother or the grandmother energy. A lot of the masculines, their mothers have passed, and so the masculines whose mothers have passed, they're having a more challenging time because they can't have these conversations with her. So what they're having to do is they're having to have these conversations, you know, with God and with the, you know, angelic presence of the mother. But this is going to help them really step into their feminine energy and heal the feminine wounds, because the reason why the masculines are freaking out is because as the feminine steps into her power, the masculine knows, okay, I also have to do that. But first he has to heal mother issues. So this is like, but first I have to do this before I can come forward. On the bottom of the deck, we have, I'm trying to be someone you can trust. So what this tells me is that he's saying, I know that I haven't been trustworthy. I know I've done things, you know, to betray you, okay? Betrayal energy is really strong, that 3 of Swords energy. He's like, I know I've betrayed you, and I know that you know, that is something that I have to work on, that I have to earn your trust back, and I'm willing to do that. But you have to know that I'm healing in the silence, and I'm working on my inner feminine energy right now. And when he heals that, he's going to be able to see you for who you truly are. He's going to be able to see himself for who he truly is as the divine masculine, but he has to be able to come to terms with his inner divine feminine in order to be able to come to terms with you as the outer physical manifestation of the feminine energy, okay? So he wants to be trustworthy. He knows that you don't trust him. He knows he's betrayed your trust in the past. I'm afraid to open my heart. And that's why he needs to heal mother issues, because the masculines who, and like the majority of them, have been afraid to open their heart is because vulnerability is scary to them. In the past, they've been vulnerable and people have walked all over them or taken advantage of them. A lot of these masculines have experienced physical or sexual or emotional abuse, or all of the above. And so they know that you are the one person on this planet that if they were to get rejected by you or to lose you forever or feel abandoned by you, they don't know if they would be able to recover. So it's very scary for them. And it's especially because they have to heal these mother issues. They have to be able to feel safe in their own skin. I feel like there's a lot of root chakra instability right now for these divine masculines. You know, it's like they're moving through like the fear of being able to stand on their own 2 feet, believe it or not. Even if they're wildly successful in the physical world, they don't really know how to do things like laundry and cook for themselves and really take care of themselves, guys. They've relied on a female, you know, or a feminine presence to do that. But now they're realizing, I have to heal my own inner feminine. Like, I have to come to terms with the feminine within me if I'm ever going to heal this connection with my divine counterpart, my twin flame, my divine feminine. I feel brokenhearted because we aren't together, but I will not be a victim to the situation. I'm standing in my power with or without you. This is huge. So he's like, I'm really heartbroken, you know, over you walking away, because a lot of feminines have walked away at this time. But he says, I will not be a victim. I'm going to stand in my power. You know, I'm going to stand here in my power. I'm going to heal. I'm going to heal these wounds. I'm healing in the silence. I'm not going to be the victim anymore. I'm so tired of being the victim. I'm tired of being afraid of opening my heart, and I'm tired of disappointing you. I find it hard to trust you. I want to, but trust is earned. Now, this is a message coming from the feminine to the masculine, okay? So I'll let you guys know these are all messages from the masculine, but this is definitely the feminine saying to the masculine. And that's why he's saying, I'm trying to be someone you can trust, because she's saying, I find it hard to trust you. I want to, but you have to earn my trust, especially after everything that's transpired, everything that's happened. She's like, I don't know if you're trustworthy. And he says, I'm genuinely happy when I'm with you. I know we could have it all. I do want that with you, because you've probably said to him, you know, we could have it all together. I don't understand. Why don't you want that? Why haven't you chosen me? And he's like, I know we could have it all, and I do want that. And I'm really genuinely happy only when I'm with you. I'm not happy with the karmic partner. I'm not happy when I'm with other people. But he has to be able to figure out for himself what truly makes him happy. And for some of these masculines, it took them, or will take them, losing the feminine, and then they do the comparison when they're with the karmic partner. They're like, my divine feminine would never speak to me like that. She would never treat me like that. So they have to be able to see kind of the contrast to be able to really truly understand, wow, look what I have. Like, I have it all with my divine feminine. I could have everything with her. And he's like, I know I have to do this healing work. Messages from the feminine. I do miss you. She says, I do miss you. Like, even if it seems like I don't, divine masculine, because I've been forced, you know, to really focus on myself and my journey and my career and my own abundance. I've been forced to really heal my codependency because you weren't available or you weren't ready, and you had lessons to learn with karmic partners or situations. It was very painful for me, but I want you to know that I do still miss you and I do still think of you. Now, the feminine's also saying, I can't wait for you to get it. I have to keep moving forward. If you don't come back, know there will always be a special place in my heart for you and for what might have been. So a lot of you feminines are feeling this way. Like, this is like, you're going to say, this was in my head. I feel like she was in my head, because a lot of you are feeling like it's over, or you want off of this journey. You want off of this ride. You're like, I'm done. I want off of this train. This is a crazy train. I'm so done with this journey. It just seems to cycle on and on forever. And she's like, if you, like, I need you to get it. I need you to wake up. I need you to fully, like, step into mission here, divine masculine, because I can't wait for you. Like, feminine, you are being propelled forward. You cannot wait for the masculine. Even if you want, like, even if you wanted to, you couldn't. Like, you can't wait. You can't go backwards. You can't stand still anymore. There's too much work to be done on this planet. You're in mission. You're, like, deep in your mission work right now. So she's saying there will always be a special place in my heart, you know, for what might have been. So there's a lot of sadness coming up with this energy here. The feminine's like, I do miss you and I do want that, but I also know that I have to move on with my life at the same time. Like, I can't wait around forever for you. I fantasize about how life would be with you. This is a divine masculine saying, I know we could have it all and I do want that with you. And I fantasize about how daily life would be with you. Waking up next to you, having, you know, breakfast with you, spending weekends with you, going on vacations together, spending time with our children together, you know, having pets and maybe starting a family of our own. I fantasize about what it would be like to go to bed next to you every day and wake up next to you and grow old together like they do. One of the very first things that my masculine said to me the night that we met was that he wants to be one of those old couples that's walking hand in hand on the beach, and you know, that's happily in love, like blissfully, you know, just happily in love. They're still kissing, they're still making love, and they still like are choosing to be together. And he didn't have that, you know, he didn't have that. And so he wants that, and he was expressing that. And I remember thinking, that's amazing to hear, you know, a masculine say. So they really want that feminine. It's just hard for them to open their heart. They have to heal this stuff because you forced everything to come to the surface within them, and they have to heal this. Let's forgive each other and move forward without regrets of the past holding us back from true love. Masculine's like, can we just start over? Can we move forward? Like, can we please forgive each other? So I don't think the masculine is in this unforgiveness energy anymore. They've forgiven the feminine, and the masculine's like, I just want to move forward. I just want us to be happy. Like, I want to stop these cycles, and I don't want to play games anymore. I don't want to disappoint you. I don't want to betray you. I want to be somebody trustworthy. I want to be somebody of integrity. And he's saying, I still want you. I'm fighting my feelings, but I still want you. And the feminine says, and I still miss you. So you guys are definitely, you know, feeling each other. And that the Pisces full moon brought out a lot of emotion, guys. It brought up a ton of emotion for the counterparts. And honestly, it may have felt like you were going crazy. You're not. But the masculine, you know, is being forced to really purge and really heal and close out these karmic cycles, as the feminine is healing rapidly and ascending rapidly, okay? The more and more rapidly her star rises, the more he's forced to heal rapidly. Please give me another chance. Yeah, so he's like, please, can you please just give me another chance? You know, he's saying, I'm trying to heal old wounds. I will return to claim you. Like, I am coming back. I'm sorry for the way I acted. And he says, I can hear you even in the silence, and I don't want this to be over. I mean, he's like, I'm returning, you know, I'm sorry for the way I acted. I'm sorry for the things left unsaid, or the things that I said to hurt you. I can hear you even when it's silent. I hear you, guys. They hear you. I'm telling you, I have proof of this from the horse's mouth, okay, from my own divine masculine. They absolutely hear what you say. They hear what you think. They know when you're happy. They know when you're sad. They know when you're dating someone. They know. They feel this. And he's like, I can hear you even in the silence. Like, I can't forget you even if I wanted to. So I'm sorry. He's apologizing. I'm sorry for the way that I acted, and I'm sorry that it was, you know, it was not of integrity, that I wasn't a man of integrity for you. I don't want this to be over. Can you please give me another chance, guys? I mean, they're in their feelings, because they know that they've done things that have really hurt you. And, you know, he's like, I'm really trying to heal old wounds. Like, I'm healing mother issues. I'm healing in the silence, and I'm fighting my feelings, but it's scary for me to open my heart, but I'm really trying, is just what I keep on hearing. And I will return to claim you. So it's very clear what the masculine wants. He knows what he wants. He knows what he has with the feminine. It's really a matter of divine timing now, guys. And it's going to come a lot quicker than we think. It's a lot of things shifting. There's a reason why I launched my coaching program, okay, when I did. There's a definitive reason, okay? Major things are shifting right now on the planet. And for those of you who are interested, there will be another coaching program launching in spring of 2022. I'm going to take a short break between the programs, probably take a little vacation, and go visit my favorite city. And then we will be resuming. Holly and myself will be resuming the program, and we'll have a whole new group of people who are ready. You know, it'll be divine timing for those people. I know you don't trust me. It seems hard to gain your trust. How can I do that? Yeah, I mean, look, 2 cards. I'm trying to be someone you can trust, and I feel like there was another one. Those 2. I mean, I'm trying to be someone you can trust, and I know you don't trust me. It seems hard to gain your trust. It's really not that hard to gain the feminine's trust. She does have high expectations, but at the same time, she's like, look, I give 110%. You know, I give 200% of myself. I expect the same thing from somebody else. I expect you to be honest and faithful and devoted and dedicated. I feel so happy when I'm with you. It's like nothing else. Time stands still and nothing compares. And that's true. The masculine does feel very different with the feminine. So they're really putting the pieces together, guys. They're really waking up, and they're really starting to realize things are different with my feminine. This is not a casual connection. This is not something I can forget. This is not something that I can just sort of set to the side and you know, say, oh, that was a fun time, and, you know, that was good. I had good memories, and move on. And they've tried to do that, guys. It doesn't work that way in this kind of a connection. You are on their mind heavily right now. I feel like they're desperate, and I also feel like they're kind of embarrassed for how much they're thinking about you and missing you. They're crying. They're emotional over you right now. Just trust me on this. I can feel it. The energies were cray last week. Crazy intense. So I was actually called to go ahead. I just blessed these cards, but this is another one of the decks, and I can't remember the name of these. I think it's the Intention deck, but we're going to actually pull a card here for this reading. One card for the feminine, one card for the masculine. So one card for the feminine, please. really guided. I kept on looking over at them. They were calling to me. All right, so one card for the feminine. Alchemy, yeah. Alchemy, transformation. So you're being called to transform any negativity, feminine. You're being called to use, you know, that empress and that high priestess self. Look, higher self, as I said, high priestess. Yeah, you're being called to really tap into that crown chakra energy. So any headaches or migraines or eye pain, face pain that you had last week, guys, was crown chakra activations and downloads. You're being called to use that now and to really transform this situation, to transform your emotions, your thoughts about it, how you feel about any betrayal, any deceit, any lies, any cheating, anything that happened. And you're being called to really transmute that and transform that into, you know, a higher version, like a higher vibration, okay? Transforming it back into pure light, alchemizing the situation and neutralizing and diffusing any energies between you and your counterpart. So that's your power right now, divine feminine. So let's see the power for the divine masculine. So masculine, you're being called to see things in a new perspective. I'm also seeing duality here. So, you know, to me, this is like being able to balance out the masculine, the feminine, but also this is about balancing out your 3D with your 5D, knowing how to balance out the connection with your feminine in that way, how to be present in your 3D life, but how not to let that overtake you or be overpowering. So you want to make sure that you're able to have one foot in both worlds. You don't want to be too much in the 5D that you're ungrounded, or too much in the 3D and that you're just so grounded that you're not able to tap into your intuition and have this higher perspective, okay? So you're gaining a new perspective on all of this and what this means and what your feminine means to you, and you're gaining willpower. You are definitely gaining willpower, and you're healing your solar plexus, so that's your center and seat of personal power, the way in which you perceive yourself and perceive your ability to have everything that you want. This is going to create abundance. It's going to help you surrender, and it's going to help you really tap into your inner resources to be able to create this connection, to really stabilize this connection with your divine feminine, and to create abundance within this connection with her, because there's been a lot of kind of lack energy that's been circulating within these divine connections recently. So I'm going to leave this reading at that, guys, because it is late in the evening here. But I did want to come to you with some messages from your divine masculine, because I know you guys are desperate to hear what's going on. Why do I feel this way? And I'll be back probably tomorrow with more messages from the counterparts. And I'm sending you guys lots of love, lots of guidance, and lots of joy. Take good care, guys. Talk soon.